is where the heart is. An overworn, little understood way of saying something, trying to grasp at this vague feeling we all have. My home is this vessel, my casing that holds my organs and mind in place. This vessel which moves me, defines me. Home is something else too. Memories. Those moments etched on our minds and bodies so deeply. The scar on my knee. The reformed memory that my mind has played over and over, fuzzing like a well-worn VHS. Defines me, but I define it. Memory so firm on the psyche, moves so fluid in reality. Whether it's hills or high rises that dominate the skyline, it's all mine. The only thing that stays the same is how things change. Nearly 3 million stories and my own private world. It has its own life cycle. Cranes shoot up like stems. New life breeds unfamiliarity. And as the dark satanic mills lie dormant, it's glass that smashes through the red brick, blotting out the scars of my history. It all fades away in the end. Just as they came here, others come now. Shaping the place so it's our place no longer. But roots run deep and they dared to dream, dared to be heard and not just seen. It all changed so much. So many buildings, once busy with industry, sat dead for so long, now filled once again with sound, the laughter and tears of drinking, a thudding bass which raised from the ground, and like a widower transformed by a new love, our relationship has changed, will change further. I look at the sign of my great auntie's fish and poultry stall, preserved for its vintage look in a market taken by craftspeople and artisans, no longer a bustling food market but still filled with a new, different life. I wonder what they would think if they could see it now. They say home is where the heart is, but it's people that make a place. I will always love your well-worn and youthful face. But the only thing that stays the same is how everything changes, and change happens at such pace. Seems for every venue shut there's 2 new apartment blocks, but none I can afford to live in. If I want to get pissed at Deansgate locks on blue and red cheap shots, then that's fine, but if you'd rather spend your time chasing that sweaty vibe as bodies swerve and move, dancing, listening, then look elsewhere. When Manchester was dead, capital investment firms wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Music filled the derelict spaces. Now they tear down those spaces and build ghettos for the rich. Manchester is the fastest developing city in Europe. Of 15,000 homes recently built in the city centre, not one was rated as affordable, not one. I love the heritage of my city, but when there's a constant celebration of music that made us famous, but not the access to cheap venues and practice rooms that nurtured that talent, then it is simply the fetishisation of ideals you have no interest in keeping. They are turning my home into an asset for investors. My heritage of independent creative free thought into a fucking factory Disneyland. There is no point celebrating a glorious past if the only place it can be seen is a mausoleum. Music is for making memories to, not packing out a museum. I don't want to see another 6-foot banner of Ian Curtis's face until they give a fair chance to the kids who should take his place.